And you can find today's top stories on our website, yourerie.com. Friday Night Lights begins right now.
Good evening and welcome to another edition of Friday Night Lights. I'm Jay Pushkar. Mike Fenner is on assignment. As Erie County officially enters the green phase, some of the summer leagues around the region are anxious to return to action. One of those organizations is the Glenwood League. For nearly 100 years, Glenwood League baseball has showcased some of the best talent comprised of high school athletes, college athletes, and semi-professional ranks. Earlier this week, league officials announced that there will be a 2020 season with an abbreviated schedule and a playoff format with everyone qualifying. While keeping everyone safe at Ainsworth Field will be a challenge, the fact that baseball is returning for a couple of months is fantastic.
I think it's big for the community and for baseball in general. The Glenwood League's been a part of the Erie community for about 100 years, and we just wanted to do everything we could to make sure we keep going with it. Yeah, we were thinking if we were to get into July and we weren't in the green phase yet, that we would have a really hard time putting together any kind of season. We usually start right after Memorial Day. So we had been monitoring the situation for a couple months here, but we were just glad to get the okay. We've had several meetings with all the coaches, and we've just been in constant communication, just letting everybody know what the plan was. We'd set a meeting for 2 weeks at a time, and just as soon as we got the okay, we got everyone together and had a meeting last week, and we were set to go now. We are going to make sure we social distance the best we can. It's a little bit tough with baseball. You know, you're going to be in a dugout with your teammates. But we're just going to be careful. If someone's feeling well, they don't come to the game. We're just going to monitor it the best we can. It's good to just be back on the field. You know, baseball's been a part of my life for 30 plus years, and just to have the opportunity to get out there the way this summer was going, with not a lot to do, not a lot of sports going on, it's nice that we can provide this for the Erie community.
There are 7 teams involved with the Glenwood League season this year. Every team will play each other once for a 6-game regular season schedule. Everyone will qualify for the playoffs with a double elimination format in late July and early August. The first game of the season features a rematch of last summer's championship series between Tesco and the Bulls. First pitch is on Monday, July 6th at Ainsworth Field. Let's go racing at the Lake Erie Speedway out in Northeast. A pair of youngsters cheering for Team Lewis, not to mention enjoying a tasty snack and celebrating the outcome on the track. Over the next 2 nights, including this evening, LES is home to Night at the Races, featuring ROC Sportsman's Modifieds and Modifieds, plus racing in the Bandolero, Legends, and Super Stock divisions. This is action from one of the heat events in the Race of Champions 4 cylinders. Taking the checkered flag in that heat was DJ Shaw. Racing continues at Lake Erie Speedway Saturday, beginning at 5 p.m. The 104th running of the Indianapolis 500 is rescheduled for August 23rd, and it was announced Friday that the Indy Motor Speedway will have fans at 50% capacity. Roughly 250,000 fans attend the greatest spectacle in racing on an annual basis. IMS President J. Douglas Bowles says that they are finalizing on a number, plus additional careful considerations of health and safety measures. The Indy Motor Speedway is slated to host a doubleheader of racing with IndyCar and NASCAR on July 4th, but yet with no spectators. As the Travelers Championship played round 2 on Friday, 2 more golfers had to withdraw from the tournament. Denny McCarthy has become the 3rd PGA Tour player to test positive for COVID-19. Meanwhile, his playing partner, Bud Cauley, has also withdrawn for precautionary reasons. Round 2 at the Travelers Championship from TPC River Highlands. Roll number 1, Rory McIlroy, with an outstanding iron shot as he poses, likes what he sees, and he certainly does. He would make birdie from there. He is tied for 4th at 9 under par. To the 15th, Mackenzie Hughes, who fired a 60 in round 1, chips up to the green, giving himself a birdie chance. And then right on cue, it's Hughes completing that feat. He only shot 2 under 68, but he is still in the thick of things going into the weekend. Over to the 8th now, Will Gordon. The 23-year-old had this lead for most of the afternoon thanks to birdies like that, but he would settle tied for 2nd going into the weekend at 12 under par. Meanwhile, round 2 belonged to multi-champion of all majors, Phil Mickelson. He chips out of the sand on number 5, then he buries this long birdie putt on 14, and he just kept it going. More from lefty. He catches Gordon with this 3rd straight birdie, this time on the 15th. Then it's Mickelson with a terrific approach shot. He finishes out with another birdie. He follows up his 64 on Thursday with a 63 on Friday. He is at 13 under par. Here is the leaderboard from round 2 of the Travelers Championship in Connecticut. Your leader after 36 holes is 50-year-old Phil Mickelson, as he shot a 7 under 63, sits in first place at 13 under par. Tied for second place is Will Gordon, who posted a 62, and Mackenzie Hughes, who is 12 under with a couple more holes to go on into the weekend. 5 golfers are also tied at 9 under par, including world number 1 Rory McIlroy, who posted a 2 under 68.